Anchor the North is my mission to rebuild the forest of this land. Right now, reforestation is handled by governments and lumber industries. The result is predictable. Endless rows of spruces planted only to be harvested or burnt, as conifer monocultures are prone to wildfires. Forests designed for profit, not for life. What I propose is something a little different. Anchor trees. Each tree is different, because without difference, there would be no evolution nor expansion, just extinction. And I believe that there are keystone species in trees, just like in animals, like beavers that can build an entire ecosystem just because they heard a little sound of running water. Or tiny beasts that if one day we do disappear, will collapse our entire food systems, thus us, as we depend on them. And I like to say that the biggest things in this universe included, always come from the smallest. But what are the keystone species in trees? I like to call them anchors. Baobabs would be a great example. They are practically huge water reservoirs that can thrive in harsh and dry climates while still creating islands of life around them. They are truly remarkable and can live for thousands of years. But there are other types of harsh environments, like here, in the north. And here too, we have a superstar, the Weeping Willow. If you ever pay attention to them, you will notice that they are the very first to wake up at spring and the last to go dormant at fall. They love preparing the grounds and making sure everybody's okay before the lights get shot. But what makes them shine most is their ability to produce the most important hormone in trees and plants, auxin, the healing hormone, the magic potion. And this gives them the capability to propagate like no other giant. Attempting to clone them will make any beginner look like the green giant himself. They especially love disturbed lands, and when one anchor, moisture balances, birds return, the soil rebuilds itself, and suddenly all the fragile species that never stood a chance can finally thrive again. And here's the part most people don't know. These forests, they're not what they used to be. 400 years ago, these lands were covered in giants, trees that lived longer than the cities that replaced them. But today, what do we see? Monocultures, fragile trees grown like crops instead of guardians that are fighting each other for the little share of the spotlight. And this doesn't just change the land, it changes us, because the air we breathe, the humidity we live in, the microbes that shape our immune system, they all come from the forests that surround us. When the trees get weaker, so do we. When the land dries, our bodies dry with it. When the forests shrink, our lifespan shrinks too. Slowly, quietly, but surely. My entire life I try to find why I'm asking why, but now I got a goal in mind and it's time to plant these motherfucking trees, make it my reason to breathe. The only way we'll ever find peace leads to environments. So let me begin and give me a hand if you feel like this is your thing and need assistance. AnchorTheNorth.com or leave a comment. Spring's coming, I'm excited. Decided to heal. This time's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to make life thrive and propagate. Find new ways to accelerate the rate of what can really make a change and document to understand if this earth needs humans or fake as intelligence. Cause all she wants is care for you. And all I want is care for you. No, it's mutual. Ride or die till the day of my funerals. Roses Spruce is the norm in the north and the core of the problem. Cause it's something we should know is that once these lands were covered in giants, crowned so wide they soften the violence. Find the wind and the rain, so even the weakest stand a chance to change the wildest environments and turn them into something we like to call heaven. But Earth needed something different, cause she knew indifference is something where you'll find strength. So she shared parts of intelligence, hoping to communicate and create something that alone she could ever dare to make. Cause all she wants is care for you. And all I want is care for you. No, it's mutual. Ride or die till the day of my funeral. for our own sake and change the loop for a better future. Cause I don't wanna see little children on the corner buying oxygen for a few dollars. I'd rather see them having fun in the nature, watch them learn, make it better. Cause I believe that's how to become better, and I will grow stronger together. You know my son, I love you more than the earth, but I need her, and I need you. Cause all I want is care for you. That's right, till my motherfucking funerals. Hope it happens on a beautiful sunny day so we can throw a barbecue, have some drinks,